Have you ever woken up already tired? Before your feet even touch the floor, your mind is racing. The bills, the argument, the thing you said you wouldn't think about again. Somehow, the noise gets louder before the day even starts. You try to fix it with coffee, with a to-do list, with a smile you force until it feels real. But none of that touches what's actually happening underneath. Because the real battle isn't in your schedule, it's in your heart. Psalm 5:3 says, "In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly." Before the noise of the day gets a vote, God wants the first word, not because he needs it first, because you do. What if the way you start your morning is actually shaping the shape of your whole day? This isn't about a perfect routine. It's not about waking at 5 with a cup of tea and soft lighting. It's about something deeper than discipline. It's about who gets to speak first into your mind before the world does. Here are 5 psalms written for mornings exactly like yours. The first is Psalm 5:3. Read it again slowly. David wrote this surrounded by enemies, by people plotting against him, in a life that felt unstable. Still, his first move each day was speaking to God before anyone else. Not after checking his messages, not after already spiraling into worry. First. You don't have to earn God's attention with productivity. You don't have to arrive with your act together. You just show up and lay your requests before him, honestly, the way you'd hand someone something too heavy to carry alone. Whatever gets your first attention becomes the lens for the whole day. The second psalm is Psalm 143:8. "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go." Written in a season of deep discouragement, this prayer doesn't ask for trouble to disappear overnight. It simply asks, "Let me hear that you love me before I take another step." A day that starts with being loved looks very different from a day that starts with proving you're enough. Before we go further, if this is speaking to your heart, subscribe to Anointed Kingdom for more videos like this one. The third is Psalm 90:14. "Satisfy us in the morning with your unfailing love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days." Moses wrote this after decades of leading a weary, wandering people. He knew exhaustion down to the bone, and still he prayed not for endless energy, but for enough. Transformation quietly begins not in getting everything you want each morning, but in trusting that what God gives is already sufficient. Consider Elijah in 1 Kings chapter 19. He had just seen fire fall from heaven on Mount Carmel, an undeniable victory, and the very next morning he was running for his life, terrified, praying to die under a broom tree. God didn't scold him. He sent an angel to feed him twice and let him sleep before asking, gently, what was really going on in his heart. Sometimes, what you need before a new day isn't a pep talk, it's provision and rest. The fourth psalm is Psalm 30:5. "Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning." This doesn't promise your grief will vanish. It promises morning has the power to hold both. You can carry sorrow and still meet the day with hope. They aren't opposites, and God never asks you to pretend one away to make room for the other. The fifth is Psalm 143:10. "Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. May your good spirit lead me on level ground." A prayer of surrender before the day has even asked anything of you. Level ground doesn't mean an easy path. It means a steady one, where you're not stumbling through the day alone, but being led, step by something more sure-footed than your own anxious planning. So what does this actually look like? It starts small. Before your phone, before the noise, speak one verse, even one line. Lay down what's heavy, the way David did. Ask, like the psalmist, to be satisfied instead of striving. Remember, like Elijah had to be reminded, that rest and provision come before more striving. Let sorrow and hope coexist, like Psalm 30 describes, and ask to be led onto level ground before you take a single step. Some mornings you'll forget. The noise will win before you even open your eyes. That's not failure, that's just being human, and grace meets you there too. Tomorrow morning is another chance to lay your requests before Him. So tomorrow, before your feet hit the floor, before the phone, before the noise gets its vote, remember this. In the morning, He hears your voice, and He's already listening, waiting for you to lay your requests before Him and to trust that what He gives is enough to carry you through whatever today holds.